Hello students, this comes under module 3, it is forced convection. Okay, this is the important derivation. Nusselt number is a function of Reynolds number and Prandtl number for a forced convection heat transfer. Okay, heat transfer coefficient H is a function of rho, d, v, mu, cp and k, right? Rho is a density, v is a velocity, mu is a dynamic viscosity, cp is specific heat, k thermal conductivity, right? So H is a function of rho, v, d, mu, cp and k, right? Here H is a dependent variable, right? And rho, v, d, mu, cp are independent variables. Okay, so here total number of variables is 7, right? That is H, rho, d, v, mu, cp and k. Total is 7, so n is equal to 7. Okay, so next step is dimensions. Okay, so first is H. Okay, H is equals to m raised to 1, L raised to 0, T raised to minus 3, theta raised to minus 1. Okay, H is a heat transfer coefficient. Okay, next is rho, right? Rho formula is mass by volume, right? So m raised to 1, L raised to minus 3 and d or a length which is in meter, right? So L raised to 1. Diameter is m raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to 0. Okay, and velocity is meter per second, so L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. Okay, dynamic viscosity is Newton second per meter square, which is equals to m raised to 1, L raised to minus 1, T raised to minus 1. Okay, specific heat is L square, T raised to minus 2 and theta raised to minus 1. K is m raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 3 and theta raised to 1. Okay, so therefore the fundamental dimensions are 4, right? That is m, L, T and theta. Okay, so m is equals to 4. So number of dimensionless pi terms we have to find here, so that is by n minus m. Okay, so number of total number of variables minus fundamental dimensions. Okay, so n minus m is equals to 7 minus 4, that is equals to 3, right? So the equation is written as f of pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, which is equals to 0. Okay, so 3 terms, so pi 1, pi 2, pi 3. So pi 1 becomes h raised to a1, rho raised to b1, d raised to c1 and v raised to d1 and mu. Okay, here we have to consider first 4 terms. Okay, h, rho, v and d. Okay, and remaining parts are mu, cp and k, right? So first term is mu, second term is cp and third term is k. Okay, so pi 1 is equal, pi 2 is equals to h raised to a2, rho raised to b2, d raised to c2 and v raised to d2 into cp, equation b. Okay, and pi 3 is equals to h raised to a3, rho raised to b3, d raised to c3, v raised to d3 and k. Okay, put it as equation c. Okay, so now we have to consider here pi 1. Okay, that is h raised to a1, rho raised to b1, d raised to c1, v raised to d1 into mu. Okay, so you know the dimensions, right, for h, rho, d, v and mu, right? Substitute all the dimensions. Okay, okay, so here first term is m, right? Second term is L, third term is T and the fourth term is theta, right? So consider all the fundamental variables. In that we have to consider m term. Okay, so in first term m raised to 1, so m is there, right? So a1. Okay, in the power is a1 is there, so a1. Second term also m is there, right? So b1. And third term is not there, fourth term it's 0, it's not there, and the last term m is there, so plus 1. Okay, here not power term is not there, so plus 1, which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 2. Okay, and L. Okay, now consider L. So it is minus 3b1 plus c1 plus d1 minus 1, which is equals to 0. Okay, put it as equation 2. Similarly consider T. Okay, so t raised to minus 3 in first term, right? So minus 3a1 minus d1 minus 1, which is equals to 0. Okay, put it as equation 3. And theta raised to minus 1. Okay, now the last term is theta, right? So minus a1 which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 4. Okay, now put a1 is equals to 0 in equation 1. Okay, you will get b1 is equals to minus 1. Okay, substitute and solve. Okay, and put a1 is equals to 0 in equation 3. You will get d1 is equals to minus 1. Put a1, b1 and d1 values in equation 2. You will get c1 is equals to minus 2. Okay, so put all the values in main equation a. Okay, that is pi 1 equation. So pi 1 is equals to h raised to 0, rho raised to minus 1, d raised to minus 1, v raised to minus 1 and mu. Okay, so pi 1 becomes mu divided by rho vd. Okay, so h raised to 0 means it's 1, right? So rho vd into mu is a remaining term, so pi is equals to mu divided by rho vd. Okay, so it's a dimensionless number, so we can write it as inverse also. Okay, so pi 1 is equals to rho vd divided by mu. Okay, this formula is called as Reynolds number. Okay, similarly consider pi 2 term. Okay, here pi 2 term is h raised to a2, rho raised to b2, d raised to c2 and v raised to d2 and cp, right? So similarly write down all the dimensions of the terms. Okay, so now first consider m term. In first term m is there, right? So that is a2 plus b2 which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 1. And second term is l, right? So second term is t, so minus 3b2 plus c2 plus d2 plus 2 which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 2. Minus 3a2 minus d2 minus 2 which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 3. Okay, and minus a2 minus 1 which is equals to 0. Put it as equation 4. So a2 is equals to minus 1, right? Put this a2 value in equation 2. You will get b2 is equals to 1, and put a2 value in equation 3. You will get d2 is equals to 1. Okay, so and finally put a2, b2 and d2 value in equation 2. You will get c2 value, that is equals to 0. Okay, put all the values in main equation, that is pi 2 equation, that is h raised to minus 1, rho raised to 1, d raised to 0, v raised to 1 and cp, right? So here d0 is cancelled, right? H raised to minus 1 rho into v into cp, right? That is equals to cp rho v divided by h, right? So in the dimension, h dimension is m raised to 1, t raised to minus 3, theta raised to minus 1, right? You can also write h as k divided by d, right? So k value is m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 3, theta raised to minus 1, right? Divided by d the dimensions is l raised to 1, right? So it will become m raised to 1, t raised to minus 3, theta raised to minus 1. So both are same, right? So in the place of h you write k by d. Okay, so pi 2 becomes cp into rho vd divided by k. Okay, so now consider rho vd. Okay, so rho vd formula, the dimensions are m l raised to minus 3, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 1 and l raised to 1 which is equals to m raised to 1, l raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 1, right? So pi 2 becomes cp into mu divided by k, right? So this is a viscosity formula, viscosity dimension, that is mu, m raised to 1, l raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 1. Okay, and next part is pi 3 term, right? Similarly pi 3 is equals to h raised to a3, rho raised to b3, d raised to c3 and v raised to d3 into k, right? So write down all the dimensions. Okay, and form equation, that is a3 plus b3 plus 1 is equals to 0. Put it as equation 1. Minus 3b3 plus c3 plus d3 plus 1 which is equals to 0, equation 2. Minus 3a3 minus d3 minus 1 which is equals to 0, equation 3, minus a3 is equals to minus 1, sorry, minus a3 minus 1 is equals to 0, so a3 becomes minus 1. Okay, this is the equation 4. Okay, now put a3 value in equation 1, you will get b3 is equals to 0, and put a3 in equation 3, you will get d3 is equals to 0. Put b3 d3 in equation 2, you will get c3 equal to minus 1. Okay, so the main equation becomes pi 3 is equals to h raised to minus 1 d raised to minus 1 into k. So pi 3 becomes k divided by h into d. Okay, that is Nusselt number. Okay, we have to inverse. Okay, we have to make it as inverse, that is ht divided by k. So now considering f of pi 1 pi 2 pi 3 which is equals to 0, it's a main equation. So substitute all the values. Okay, f of rho vd by mu into cp mu divided by k into k by h, right, which is equals to 0. So f1 in the bracket rho vd divided by mu to cp mu divided by k, and ht divided by k. Okay, rho vd divided by mu is a Reynolds number, cp mu divided by k is a Prandtl number, and ht divided by k is a Nusselt number. Okay, which is equals to 0. So Nusselt number ht divided by k is equal to function of rho vd divided by mu into cp mu divided by k. So Nusselt number nu can be written as pi into ra into pr. Okay, hence proved. This is about the important derivation, okay, of the module 3. Thank you.